It's time to set your lineups for week 8, and we are focusing on tight ends. SI's fantasy analyst Michael Fabiano is joining me now for insight on the playmakers to start or sit this week. Babs, let's start with the tight ends you like.
Yeah, I like Jonnu Smith, and he had a bad week last week against Pittsburgh. I get it, but keep the faith. He has got a great matchup against the Bengals this week. Last week, they gave up 3 touchdowns to Harrison Bryant and David Njoku, both who play the tight end position. This is a very good week for Jonnu Smith. He will bounce back. Make sure he remains in your starting lineup. And then Richard Rodgers, you want a sleeper against the Dallas Cowboys. I liked him in DFS last week, and he put up a very solid 14.5 fantasy points. Carson Wentz leads all quarterbacks in terms of pass attempts to tight ends per game. He loves throwing to that position. And oh, by the way, did I mention that Rodgers is playing the Cowboys this week? That is a great matchup. So if you stream tight ends, he could be on the waiver wire. Pick up and start Richard Rodgers.
Good waiver wire tip. I like that. Well, also on the stardom list is Rob Gronkowski and Jimmy Graham. But Babs, who are the tight ends that should remain on your bench this week?
Yeah, Evan Ingram, he has just not been the guy we all thought that he could be. And we remember last week he had that bad drop, probably cost the Giants a game against the Eagles. And he's got a very tough matchup this week against the Buccaneers. They've allowed an average of 45 yards to tight ends, and the position is averaging 11 points per game against them. Ingram has also dropped more passes than any tight end in the National Football League. That's not good. So Ingram is a fade for me. And so is Eric Ebron. Maybe you look last week and think, well, he scored 11 fantasy points. Maybe I'll chase the points here, get him into my lineup. I would not do that against Baltimore. This defense has not given up more than 14.7 fantasy points to a single tight end this season. And that tight end was Travis Kelce back in week 3. So Eric Ebron should be on your bench in this big matchup in the AFC North.
Well, for more tight ends to sit this week, make sure you guys check out the article. Fabs, thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate your insight as always. For more Sports Illustrated's award-winning weekly player rankings, get your membership to SI Fantasy Plus for just $14.99 a month.